China, a land of endless opportunities, but the truth is that living here as a foreigner isn't always easy. Now, imagine an app that changes everything, an app that connects, empowers, and simplifies your life in China. Get ready, because Hafrik is coming. Hafrik isn't just another app, it's your ultimate companion. From finding the best tips to connecting with your community, shopping, and staying entertained, Hafrik brings it all together. For students, workers, or travelers, this is what you've been waiting for. It's time to connect, time to thrive, time for Hafrik. Stay tuned, because this is going to be big.
Today, I'm joined by my brother, Mr. Olayemi, who is an entrepreneur, the CEO and founder of Hafrik. He will tell us more about everything. And Mr. Olayemi, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, first things first, as I usually say, for someone who may not know you, how would you introduce yourself?
Okay, so myself, as for me, my name is Olayemi, and I am from Nigeria. I'm a Yoruba boy from Nigeria, and I've been in China since 2018, and here we are, based in Shenyang City. And what else? What else? What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know?
What you're doing right now? Are you studying?
Okay, no, I'm not studying. I left school since. yeah, I left school since.
Okay. So let's talk about Hafrik. I really like the work you guys have been doing with your interview, your media, your app, everything. You guys are just like, you're setting the bar high when it comes to innovation and media. So,
Thank you.
how did you start Hafrik, and why did you start Hafrik?
Okay, so I understand the question, and it requires some. The why is very simple. The why is because, okay, let me just say, based on what people are saying right now, the media, the videos, and stuff like that. Based on that, the why is to get people online and on board because of what we are trying to release at the end of the day. So what I mean by this is that Hafrik TV is just is like a platform, it's like a billboard for what is coming. So because we have to find a way to get known, get seen, get into the system so that we can be able to bring up the exact thing we are trying to bring out at the end of the day easily. And what is that? It's going to be our platform. You understand? And also, we one of the major thing here, one of the greatest thing we're trying to do is to enlighten people, because there are a lot of things that are not known to a lot of us as a foreigner in China. You understand what I'm saying? So because of that, we took it upon ourselves to really go into that direction. And also, we all understand this media thing, that it is those crazy things that actually go up high, right?
Yeah.
So now, whenever you're doing something, you're teaching them things, you're teaching them, it doesn't really go like that. We understand that, right? So because of that, we are able to understand the market, and then we start Hafrik TV as a medium to bring people in. Do you understand?
Yes.
As a medium to bring people in. But our end goal is going to be our app itself. Our app is coming soon, and though as we go on in this conversation, I'll be able to enlighten us more on it. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So basically, the media which everyone knows and likes
Yes.
is a way of bringing people to acknowledge your platform, the app that's coming.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's ingenious marketing.
Because it takes a lot to build an app. You understand? And based on the fact that we don't have money like WeChat, we don't have money like the big apps, the big players, you understand, to run marketing, to do all those things. So we have to come in a strategic way. We have to find a strategic way to actually do it, you understand, because we all understand also that we're in China. We have limitations. So instead of waiting and building, what should we be doing? let's build our own community pending the time we launch what we have in stock, in which is going to amaze everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I go to the app, let me first inquire about the media. Is that you people are very innovative. You do podcasts like interviews, the way we're doing here. Then recently you started the session where you react on, let's say, the confessions part. Very nice. I like that type of content. Then you have this video thing that you did with my friend Silungwe.
Andrew,
and then there was also this other part where you either you were part of the organizers of the Shenyang Awards, something like that.
Yeah, we're part of the organizers, yes.
So your media thing is like, I don't know how to say. You're so good. Like, where did you pick those ideas?
So let me say this here. First of all, for me personally, I did not know anything about media from the beginning. I am a tech guy. I write codes. That's the only thing I know. But due to the understanding I have in this social media space and all these things, I figured that the best way to actually go is to be a diversified kind of person, to come into the space with a diversified mind. Do you understand? So because different people with different kind of interest and content interest. Some people will see your video and swipe, and some people search for it to watch what is next. Do you understand? That is because because I always say this, I stand to be corrected though, you understand? But from my own experience, I would say I would prefer to have multiple niche, do you understand, than to be in one space. Why? Because if you don't, because of one thing I did, watch my video, you will, because of another thing, watch my video. You understand now? So I'm not just coming with one thing. We are trying to show that we can actually do this thing. And because we have the power, we have the strength, we have the capacity to do them, what is stopping us? The sky is the limit. It should be the limit. The sky is even the starting point, not even the limit. Like there's enough space. Do you get? So that's the mentality.
Is it proper if someone associates a community of Africans with Hafrik and the type of content we do? Like they say, that is our community that we relate to, that is our media.
Okay, so I like this question. I've never actually thought about this, but since you are saying it now, I think Hafrik TV it's more like CNN. I'm just giving an example, right? Just like CNN. Under CNN, you can have multiple shows. Do you understand? So if you say, okay, this, because we want to be that go-to place for all foreigners. Do you get me? So anything we are doing, anything we are dropping, anything we are shooting, and you see, Hafrik TV, you know that, these people are giving, confirm whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? So I would say yes, that you can also say that basically for foreigners, yes. I would say yes to that question. I really like the question. Thanks for asking, though.
Okay. And on my last question on the media is that now that you have this following with people seeing your content and you're innovating and all this, do you also have a Chinese audience that sees your content and also wants to engage with you? And how do you cope with that relationship?
Okay, so first of all, I have Chinese friends because my office and our studio, it's like an hub for lots of Chinese people. You understand? So I've appeared in a lot of Chinese content. You understand? And I've seen people that recognize me even from those videos and then interact with I interact with theirs and stuff like that. So, but the main thing here is because our goal, our end goal, I would say that our end goal is for foreigners living in China. Do you understand? So, for now, the focus and what we're trying to, our main focus now is basically based on foreigners. Do you understand? But there is no foreigner in China without Chinese in China.
Yeah.
You get my point. So because of that, we already have some things in stock that is related with foreigner, because part of the mission of our hub is to build a bridge between foreigner and Chinese to foreigners. Do you understand? Because there are a lot of Chinese that want to connect to foreigners, and a lot of foreigners that want to connect with Chinese, but there's no communication. Nobody knows what is what and where to go. Do you understand? So that's it.
Okay. So let's talk about the app. You've said you would want it to be a bridge between Chinese and foreigners.
Yes.
The question is, how do you think, and what services the app bringing?
Okay. Have you ever? Okay, we all live here in China. I don't know how long you've been here. How long have you been here? Can I ask how long you've been here?
Like you, since 2018.
Jesus. So we are both old takers. Okay, that's good. So I am sure that you have experienced a lot of things regarding lack of information.
True.
Okay, that's one. I am sure you have experienced things that because you don't have the right set of community, or you don't have the right set of people, you have experienced some kind of things that you did not get, or you're trying to get something and you could not get them.
True.
And also, you have experienced you looking for one particular thing that you want to get, maybe you want to even buy, and you are unable to find. It's only sold, and it's being sold by somebody, another foreigner like you somewhere, but you are unable to see it. You are unable to get it.
Yeah.
You are doing a business. What you're doing now, I don't know if you see it as a business, but you're doing a business. You are bringing yourself outside. You need a place. Tell me if I'm wrong now. You need a place to put yourself, a place that is designed. Let's say you have a group now, a WeChat group. Why did you open the group on WeChat when you are just limited? When you're just limited to 500 people in one group? And you know the funny thing, most of those people in that group has already muted. They don't even see it.
True.
I'm sure you have muted some groups too.
Yes.
It is normal. Now, without me even going further, are you seeing that those things are a problem?
True. I see.
Those things are part of the things Hafrik is coming to solve, because it is going to be a platform built for us, by us. It is different from a platform built for us by maybe the people here, the Chinese. You understand? They are not us. They don't know what it takes to be us. They don't know what we need. But when somebody that knows what you need, you know yourself. Even if you're buying a shirt and it's Chinese made, and another one that is made from back home, bro, you will know the difference, because the person from back home knows how to do this, because the person is also like me. Do you get my point now? So that's one of the reasons why, and that's part of the things that the platform is coming to solve. Yeah.
So basically, you are providing information of foreigners by foreigners through the app.
Part of it, yes. Community building.
And is it going to be a place, let's say, where businesses like a Taobao, a foreigner Taobao, they put my there?
Yes. So let me properly list the features. So we have community system where you can build your own community, join the community. Maybe you're from Guangzhou, you can join people from Guangzhou, from Sanya, from different cities around China. You can join your own community. Even if you are maybe Nigerians in Ghana, Nigerians in China, Ghana in China, like, you can join relatable community. That's one, to ask questions and connect with other people. And for businesses, we have a place where we list businesses, foreign businesses, you understand, like foreigners' businesses here, to push the businesses to the right audience, and then to make the right audience, our audience to be able to see that, okay, this person is doing this thing in so places, in so place, they are able to, okay, I need this thing. How do I get it? Oh, this person is doing it. Okay, yes, that to businesses. We have guide and tips. Guide and tips is where you will share informations and write articles and blog posts and stuff like that, and stories as well. And also, we have more. It's called Hafrik More. You understand? So we're selling things, and you can sell things there. Not public selling though, because we have strict rules regarding that. You understand? So that's that. We also have job system where people can apply for jobs and stuff like that. That's where the Chinese comes in, because most of them need foreigners to work for them, and foreigners need jobs. You understand? And then we have events. What is happening in your city? You might not know if you don't open your WeChat, and sometimes you will not even see it because you are busy doing other things. You understand? So those 5 things are the key major things we are bringing on board. You understand? So yeah, those are our features.
Nice. Isn't the infrastructure involved quite expensive or something?
Hence why we are taking our time. We're taking our time to actually come out. Yeah.
So I saw a poster saying coming soon. When do you expect to download it?
This is the second time on the podcast they're asking me when is it coming out. So the thing is that, yeah, it's already, should I say it's already app? This is the app though. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's already done. We're just trying to get some certain things. We have to abide with the rules as well. You understand? Get some license and do the needful. You get my point. So at the end of the day, we'll be launching our first phase of the app for testing. Let's say next month. Yeah, early next month, either first week or second week of next month, we should be launching our beta phase before our main platform itself. You understand? So yeah, but it's accessible right now only on web.
Okay. Wow, this is so nice. You guys are doing amazing work.
We're trying our best.
No, it's amazing. So someone may ask, wouldn't you want to expand with your app apart from China?
Thank you, bro. It's like you really went through me to type up your questions. I like that. I really like it. Nice one. You've really been asking nice questions. All right, so Hafrik is not just for China, but this is China branch. Do you understand? So Hafrik is a platform. Generally, is a platform that supports and connects foreigners all around the world. But this is our first China branch. So this is Hafrik China. So by God's grace, we plan to launch in other countries, America, Japan, anywhere there is foreigner. That's our goal. That's our mission. But because we are here right now, this is where we are starting from. So that's why we are doing this.
Okay, but then someone may ask, since you're saying foreigner, if let's say a Chinese comes to my country, Uganda, does it qualify as your target base for your app?
He's a foreigner now. He's a foreigner. We don't discriminate wherever you are from. So far, you are a foreigner in a foreign land that is not your, and you need information. You need, a lot of people have been scammed, right?
Yeah.
Due to lack of information and all. So okay, now imagine Stanyin Podcast did a video and say, oh guys, we are recommending Mr. A to do this. Now, because of the trust that people has in Stanyin Podcast and the people involved, you see that some people will not even doubt to check whatever it is you tell them to do, because they trust they trust the platform already. Do you understand? Yeah. So now we want to position ourselves to be that space where When we come out and say, oh, the government want us to do this, this. This want us to do this. Oh, foreigners, you should not do this. Foreigners, you can do this. Did you know you can do this? You know you shouldn't do this. Like, you get my point, right? So at the end of the day, we are not just holding ourselves down to China. Nobody is going to stay here forever. People are coming in. And note, the platform is not going to be just for foreigners living in China alone. It is going to also be a platform for people that are coming in, that need information, that need, oh, where do I get this? What do I do? In this city, who do I connect with? You can't just text somebody on Instagram randomly and you expect them to respond to you. They won't even see the message. It goes to request, right? But on Hafrik, you will be able to join communities and ask questions pertaining to your school. Because we plan to have all the schools in China on the platform. So you can even get your school, and each student are under that school. You can see people from your school, you can see your fellow students even before you get there, to ask, oh, I had my own experience. Everybody has their own experience why they're coming to China. Yeah, I checked my school. The only thing I was saying is my life in China. Bro, that's not what I was looking for.
True.
You understand? That's not what I'm looking for. The only thing I'm looking for is something that would give me proper information, right, about where I'm coming. But I didn't. The only thing I think I saw somebody doing a video, and I saw the person in this city when I came. You understand? That was the only amazing thing. But imagine a platform where I can, just go search for the name of the school, get people from the school. In fact, I can even ask questions like, oh, what do I need to bring? I suffered when I came. It was cold, like mad. They told me to buy a jacket. I bought jacket, but it was a singlet compared to the code here. You understand? All those kind of informations that there are a lot of people that has done things and gone back home because of lack of information. So we are going to position ourselves to be that center of information for everybody, center of connection for everybody, and center of business, everything for foreigners. Yeah. And not only China, everywhere. Amen.
Okay. Another question. Listening to you and the vision of the app. Usually, when it comes to things like providing information and all that, you must get a trusted source of information. Because let's say you want to, let's say Sanyin podcast, I would want to put my name there so that I get clout. Another person may want to put it so that they get, Is there a way you guys are in charge of Hafrik will find a way of information, like verifying that this is the guy, this is the actual source? Because if you make it open, those cases may arise.
Thank you for that question. Like I said, I really like the way you're asking the questions, and it's like you planned it. So to answer that, you see, most of the people we have spoken to or spoken with about Hafrik ask a similar question. That, oh, how do you manage everything? How do you manage the information? How do you manage this? How do you manage that? So the only answer I give to people is that, does Tabao has anything to sell?
No, it doesn't. It's just a platform.
Does Pindodo has anything to sell? No. So what did they do? They created the platform. Then people would jump on it and use. Now note, by next 2 weeks, or by the time we launch our platform, we are doing some strategic partnership right now. Do you understand? I will mention one of the companies that I'm sure you would even know them, Ubuntu Consulting. You will definitely know them. So now, because they have built their reputation to an extent that we trust them. Do you understand? So now, picture it that their services are part of the things we want to render to foreigners, right? They are Chinese doing it. But because our platform is foreigner-centered system, we want foreigners to be, if you're a foreigner, you're handling a particular thing, yes, and we verify that you're there, then yes. Now, Ubuntu has proved themselves over the years on their efficiency, their strength, their commitment, and stuff like that. I went to their office. The first time I went there, I was wowed. What you see online is different from what they have there. Bro, they are big. You understand? So we know them online normally, but I was more impressed when I got there. Why was I impressed? Because of their ways of service. I met with the partners and stuff like that. We had the meeting and stuff. You understand regarding this. So if we now partner with Ubuntu, it means that any service we are rendering from Ubuntu is what? Perfect. It's legit because they have proved themselves over the years. So any information or anybody we will be working with, we will definitely, you can't just come and just say this. We are looking at some people. We are looking at some even content creators, podcasters, strategic partnership. That's what it's called, because we can only all do this together so that we can all grow together. So yeah, that's it.
Nice. My last question on the app would be,
okay.
You people are doing something amazing. The vision is right, strategy is right, infrastructure is coming, partnerships are right.
Thank you.
Don't you feel pressure to make it work out? Don't you wake up every morning and be like, I have to do it? There's no backing down. That pressure that builds,
Yeah, if you most of the people that actually know me personally, if you ask them, they will tell you that should I say I like pressure? Because I think it's based on my background. I told you I was a developer before coming to China. Do you understand? So I've worked in companies, I've defended projects, I've been under pressure. Imagine you working in a company that they're paying your salary and you still have to, deliver multiple jobs at a time. Do you understand that kind of pressure? Yeah. So I've been there, I've done that. So now, but this is mine, and you see, it's kind of even softer.
Yeah.
It's kind of even softer. So, but there's no plan B. There's no plan B. Only plan A. So that's why somebody asked me a few years ago, no, I think a few months ago, that's why haven't we launched yet? Why haven't we launched yet? And my answer was that I would rather come late than come early and lose the fight. If you get my point. Yeah, so that's it. The pressure is there. I think I can manage that. I can handle it well, and I just need more. Yeah. So that's it.
Okay. My next question would be, what during your work at Hafrik, what have been like your successes and highlights so far that maybe you'd want to share?
Okay. The success so far is the fact that we are able to remove. In fact, this is very important to me personally, that I'm able to remove that restriction that we're in China away from my head. I don't know if you understand. It takes a lot to just stand up and do what we do. I don't know if you understand.
True.
We are paying for a lot of things: office space, studio, development, equipment, stuff like that. We are not selling a product. We are not making money. Do you understand? Which means we have to get money from somewhere, right? We have to do other things to make money and then to put it in the business so that it can grow. Do you understand? But in the space of that, one of the biggest achievements I felt like is the fact that looking at how almost impossible it feels like, we're able to erase that thought, like, we're in China, let's do this. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. You see, if you are caged in your mind and you let your environment dictate what you can do, then you don't know what you're doing. So that's accomplished. That's an accomplishment if you are able to remove that restriction first. Now, when you remove that restriction, you are now in a space that is so big. Then you can go left, you can go right. So in the process of us going left and right, we are able to have our app presently. Our web version is working. We are able to. The reason why I'm here is part of the achievement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get my point. The reason why I'm here sitting and we're having this meeting is part of our achievement. If you're unable to do that or to get to the level we are, though we are still small, but slow and steady wins the race. So that's it. That's it.
Would you buy this conception that China gives opportunities for creatives to explore their talent and gifts? Is the way China makes you chase your dream, sort of. I've seen many guests say, yes, if it wasn't for me being in China, I wouldn't have done this and done this and done this.
Okay, so you see, anybody that say yes to that as I think they're in that loop of this is China. See, I think that the answer to that question is based on an individual experience. Do you understand? Yeah. So, but my own experience in this situation is that number one, anybody, if you ask me, am I doing this because I'm in China? I will tell you yes, and I'll tell you no. Now, the ability to do what you are doing, number one, comes from the fact that probably you are jobless. Do you understand? Probably you're just sleeping. You're sleeping one day, you're scrolling on your phone, and you see somebody doing something. I feel I can do this. So, yeah. Do you understand? Then you start doing that thing. Then probably you even start doing it better than the person that inspired you. Yeah. You see, that one comes from the aspect of you being jobless, not because of your dream. It is not a dream. You made it into a dream at the end of the day, but it did not start as a dream. You get my point, right? Yeah. But now, the no aspect of it is a lot of people are on their bed right now with crazy ideas, but they are in that loop that you cannot do this one in China, Jerry. That limitation. Yeah. You get my point? That limitation, that's it's if you have that limitation in you are doomed already. So regardless of where you are, you should always be open-minded. You should remove the restriction. Africa is bad. China is like this. America is this. No. Look at it. What can I do? There's something. Like I said, keep scrolling. Just scroll on your Instagram or any channel, any app they are using in that country. Then you will see. When I started Hafrik, the app itself, then I was having a conversation with somebody, and then the person was like, have you seen this app before? I said, which one? She was like, Smart Shanghai. I was like, Smart Shanghai? I've never even heard of that. And I went to, okay, now you see. Then I went to download it. They are like a event ticket platform for foreigners, something. You see, at the end of the day, I see that, because I was thinking, has anybody ever done what I want to do? What kind of restriction would I be facing? Then I saw that one. I was like, fuck it, man. Somebody have done this, then what's stopping me? Those people does not have two heads. We have the same number of head, the same number of brain. So I felt like anything you want to do, you just have to tell yourself that your environment should not stop you. Though I know there's an environmental factor that can stop you. Lack of a lot of things. I'm not even going to talk about money here. It's not, because money is not the main thing. What have you even done first? Do you understand? So that's my answer to that. If I've answered you though.
You've answered. One of my last questions to you would be, what advice would you give the youth who are listening in right now?
We are all youth, man. What advice would I be giving to myself? All right, so advice. My advice will still be, don't sleep. Like Andrew said, I was talking with Andrew and I was like, bro, do you know some people find you weird? And I was like, I know. If you know Andrew very well, then you would really get some things personally from him. The kind of
Yeah, yeah.
person he is.
Mm.
You understand? If you are this kind of person that take things to heart too much, you cannot deal with Andrew. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's a very wonderful person. And when he said, "Oh, I know," it's me being weird that puts my name in their tongue. That's what he said.
Mm.
And I was like, guys, you should be weird though. So now my answer is that don't be restricted. You see that thing that made them I could not face camera before. I could not. I could not. I was behind the scene. I was behind the scene. But the journey is long, but let's leave it.
Yeah.
So whatever it is you have in your mind, it is better I try. I've tried a lot of things in my life and I've failed. It is good to fail. So far at your failure, you are learning from it. So that the next one you want to do, you do it better. So what I would say is be open-minded. Don't restrict yourself to your school. In fact, in that your school that you have, you can do something as crazy, as big as the fact that they would even be the one to push it to other schools. Do you
True.
understand?
True.
So what are you now? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. So far you have that thing in you, don't hold it down. Start talking to people. Talk to people. I have this idea. This. Let's talk. Gather experience. Gather their thoughts. Gather their mindset. When you do that, then you'll be able to figure out how to do your own, how best. Because at the end of the day, you get to make the decision, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying follow what everybody is saying. No, I'm saying that gather what people are saying so that you'll be able uh to figure it out, different perspectives. So my own advice is very simple. Don't stop. Don't limit yourself to what you can achieve. And don't carry I'm in China, I cannot do this in your head. Find a way to do it the right way. And don't do something that will put you in trouble. I rest my case.
Uh,
So that's
okay. My very last question to you would be: what makes you a
it.
proud African? I like that part of your podcast where you say you got to know you're black when you came to China.
Yes, now because everybody's black from back home. Nobody's telling me you're black. Until I came here. No, that video really went like crazy on that show up. Damn, I could not even read the comments. It was too much, man. It
Yeah,
was too much. You said what makes me
a proud
a proud African? If I tell you now, there are two things involved. What makes me a proud African? One. And what makes me, I want to include Nigeria in it. How do I add Nigeria? I
At
think it's
Nigeria,
also
at Nigeria, it's the same. At
mm-hmm.
Nigeria.
Uh-huh. How, like, let me just answer it straight like this because I'm from Nigeria.
Mm.
Yeah, because I'm from Nigeria. Because when you see a Nigerian, you see that strength, that inner strength, that ability, that mind, that we are strong. I would always say we are built differently. People might say it's wrong, but what it takes for you to be in Nigeria, it's not easy. So we are here. We know we know where we're coming from. So part of the things I'm proud of is because of the fact that we are built like that from there. So the mindset that comes with us, anywhere we go, the mind. Yeah, that's the major thing. Yeah, the mind, the strength, that resilient strength in us that, bro, fuck it, I'm going to do this. That kind of thing. Yeah, that's what I'm proud of being an African man. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Olayemi. We really appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad to be here as well. Thanks for the invite, actually.
Yeah.